Well, hello viewer. Today I'm going to be changing the Belleville washers in this old Penn International reel. Symptoms were it lost drag, started to lose drag, so that even if you push the lever right up it'd still be like it was in free spool. Obviously something going on there. I'm cheating a bit. I've got to say I've already pulled it apart and checked and the washers were stuffed, so I'm going to show you what's going on there, and it's a pretty easy fix to replace them. So let's crack on. Alright, for this we're going to use the trusty Makita, and I think we're going to be able to get by with just a thin blade bit, screwdriver bit. Now, if you're not used to mucking around with these things, when you're pulling a fishing reel apart, use the screwdriver setting and reduce the torque. Reduce the torque setting so it's pretty low, because you don't want to be stripping anything. Now, what we're going to do, make sure it's in reverse. Take off the hand. Give it a little bit more. Put your pieces out in order. Now we're going to take off the rest of it. Most of the screws are different sizes for that drag guide. So you're pretty safe there. Now take the rest of the side plate screws on. And that just comes off like that. We can just leave that assembled. Inside we've got the main gear there. We'll just pop that over there. Now we've got to take out the spool shaft, and these are the source of the issue. There's 4 Belleville washers. They're called Belleville washers, or drag, might be drag assembly washers or drag tension washers. They've got a slight bow in them, or a slight dish. They've got a dish in them. And sometimes if you assemble them incorrectly, or if they've been put in incorrectly, that can cause some problems with either not enough drag, or too much drag, or not working correctly, having a really abrupt drag curve. Now the factory way to put them in is the dish to the outside. So they go in pairs like that. So the outside, the the dish goes to the outside, and then you have them stacked, both pairs the same orientation, and have them stacked like that. Now, what caused me an issue, this one here, it's just about flat. Someone must have left the drag done up. I'm sure I don't know who that would have been. Must have left it stored for a long time with the drag maxed out, and it's over time it's pushed that washer flat, so I wasn't getting good drag, and they've gone all rusty because they're not made out of stainless. They're more of a spring steel, which, you know, better for springs, but it's not stainless. So anyway, we're going to replace those. We're going to replace those with... Now this one, like I say, I had it apart the other week, so I'm not going to go tearing everything apart, but I mean, the bearings aren't the greatest, but they're okay. They're not really graunchy. I'm going to give them a little bit of oil anyway. I'll get these new washers out. Now these are the new ones. What I'm going to do is smear each one with grease before I put it on the shaft, and make sure that at least it's got some grease on it, to try and stop it corroding if some moisture gets in there. Alright, so the dish like that. Same with the next one. This dish is up. Same again. This dish down. Last one. This dish up. Rightio. I'll just put a bit of feel-good grease on the ears and on that shaft as well. Pop it back in here. Now this will be a bit of a pain in to get that gear. Oh, we got her. That was easy. I'm just going to smear a bit of grease over this drag plate too, even though it's stainless, but can't hurt. That's where that ratchet goes, and you can see the ratchet causes a bit of wear over time, so I'm just going to put a bit of that there. Give her a bit more oil on that bearing. Rightio. This one, I'll give this a bit of grease on that gear because there's no ball bearing on that. That goes in there. Righto. If I've held my mouth right, wish we could have back together. just get 3 on to start with, and then I want to just test it. Oh, yep, that's worked. That's all in good. Bit of grease over here, and this collar. Just gonna This isn't really the best tool for this, but I didn't want to muck around with a screwdriver. Okay, handle. Just give that a bit of grease there. There's another washer here. Goes under the handle. So that's going to go like that. Right. What I want to do is snig this. Actually, I've got the right one here. Have I? Geez, I have too. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and do this correctly, which is a first for me. But I'm just going to try and get this snigged down, because there's nothing worse than having too much play in the handle, but you don't want to really work it down either. Maybe another bit more. Just a fraction more. That should be right then. Alright. Keep a screw. That should be all good. That's on free. Just give it a tiny bit of drag. Turn off that ratchet. Beautiful. Give it a bit of wipe down, and it's ready for another year of abuse. They're good reels. Simple, but I think that's a good thing. Anyway, pretty easy. It's not a major fix or anything, but that really fixes the drag, because now if we can get of course you can never get a loose end of fishing line when you want one. Now if we just put a bit of drag on, that's beautiful. That's really, really good. And that reel's about 30 years old and really perfect. Anyway, enjoy. Till next time.